بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Today we will starting our lectures to record our first lectures in total quality management. This first lecture we will try to just make an introduction to what we have, discuss some definitions of total quality management, shaping and framing the topics in a very simple way. This lecture will be very simple and quick. We have the chapter objective or objectives, understanding the basic concepts of total quality management, and we are abbreviations of the total quality management as a long word with T, Q, and M. This is number one, to understand the basic concept of total quality management. And number two, to brief overview of total quality management framework. And number three, contribution of total quality growers in the total quality journey, and also total quality obstacles. We just going through the main obstacles that facing the total quality management, and we have the benefits of total quality management. So this is the objective of this first chapter in total quality management. Okay, let us to look at the term itself. Total quality management is for most part common sense. It means analyzing the three words that we have so that we can understand what these three words mean. Number one, total, made up of the whole, is something very normal for you. Quality, which is a degree of excellence a product or services provides, and this is our concern, how we can making our products or services with high quality. And number three is the management. This is the word of management, and also I think you know through your last semesters about management a lot. So just here for definition: act, art, or manner of handling, controlling, directing, and so on. Organizing, coordinating. All these words can reflect what do you mean by management. I hope this will be useful for you. Okay, if we start with understanding the quality, we need to understand the quality so that we can make the totality and management, the two other spheres, functioning well. Quality, does it matter anymore? Is it a matter? We need to look at it deeply and making a subject like what we are doing today about the quality. Quality then is simply meeting the customer's requirement and then has been expressed in many ways by others. The quality has been defined or expressed by many authors or groups اللي هم الكتاب والفلسفers والمعلمين بتاعين علوم الإدارة. This is one of them. Number one, the totality of features and characteristics of product or services that bear on its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. So this is the first expression of what do mean by quality. Totality of features that product or services can be characterized by, and also bearing ability to satisfy the stated and implied needs of the customer. So the customers here is the core function in the quality. Growth of total quality management هم معلمين أو الفلاسفة اللي أسسوا وشرحوا وعبروا عن التوتال quality management. ديمينج وده هيمشي معانا هنشوف إن شاء الله في نهاية الشابتر. Quality should be aimed at the needs of the customers, present and future. So Deming asking to focus on the customer's need in the present and in the future so that we are tracking the quality of what we are providing for the customers. Crosby أو Crosby conformance to requirements. He just said that if you are committed to the requirements of the customers, that means you are making quality working. He is an American quality management consultant. The reputation enjoyed by an organization is built by quality, reliability, and prices. So we cannot make reputation without focusing on quality, reliability, and at the end coming the price. Quality is the most important of these competitive weapons. If we are talking about the market and the battles that in this market, so the weapon of this market of reputation is the quality, reliability, and price. But the quality, it is a one very strong weapon in the market. So the philosophers of total quality means they Swart and Ronald Fisher and Fegman Bern, you can find a lot, but all these three and others, Deming and Swart, they are building the framework of definition, highlighting the main concepts approach of the of total quality management. Okay, quality is meeting the customer's requirements, and this is not restricted to the functional characteristic of the product or services. So some distinction has been here between the characteristic of the product and services and the requirement of the customer. So this is a debate. You can discuss it in details. Reliability, what do you mean by reliability? Is the ability of the product or services to continue to meet the customer's requirement over time. So reliability, it means sustainable meeting the requirements of the customers in the present and in the future. So like نقول ثقة أو موثوقية يعني. And then we are having, this is number one, and number two can give us our organization delight, the customers by consistently meeting customers' requirements and then achieve reputation of excellence and customers' loyalty. So by the quality and reliability, you are making your organization delight, and this is keep the customers always having loyalty and having excellence relationship to the organization, and by that organization gain reputations. That mean has been very brand or sound in the market among the competitors in the same goods or services that provided by the organization. What do you mean by basic approaches? Basic approaches. Total quality management requires 6 basic concepts. This concept is 6, but also we can find a lot of um, um, approaches that has been tackled by the philosophers and practitioners at the same time. Number one, a committed and involved management to provide long-term top to bottom organizational support. This is the first concept, that you are to commit yourself and you have to involve as a management in providing long-term top to bottom organizational support. Without supporting the quality or the quality functions in your organization from the top to bottom and for a long time, this will not make the quality working well in your own organization. Number two, an unwavering focusing on the customers, both internally and externally. You are keeping focusing on the customer's requirement, needs, and preferences if they are internal customers or even they are external customers. Effective involvement and utilization of the entire workforce. If you are talking about the quality without involving your employees and engineers and the staff who are working on the product or services, you cannot achieve the quality that you are looking for and you cannot meet the requirement of the customers. Number four, continuous improvement of the business and the production process. So the quality need always to improve to make it better as the requirement of the customers in the production process so that the quality can be deeper, stronger, and cannot be imitated by the others competitors or the rivals in the market. Number five, treating suppliers as partners. If you are not keeping your suppliers on the board with you when you are talking about the quality of product or services that you are doing, you can having very bad raw materials from your suppliers, and this will make your products or services very poor, and you are missing the quality that you are looking for, and the customers cannot accept any product or services that miss this quality. Number six, establish performance measures for the processes. If we are keeping talking about the quality in the production for getting good services or products, we have to make measure for that, because good and bad cannot be measured by saying or testing by some people or something like that. So we have to keep and develop our measurement for the total quality of our product or services. Okay, we are coming to understanding the build and building the quality chain. You know what do mean by chain. سلسلة أو الترتيب أو التناسق أو series. There are two distinct but interrelated aspects of quality: design and conformance to design. So we have to distinguish between two things, but at the same time, these two things are interrelated, are related to each other. We cannot achieve one without doing the the others. Quality of design is a measure of how well the product or services is designed to achieve the agreed requirements. لما نتكلم عن quality of design, that means we are trying to meet the requirement and specification of the product or services, which has been already preferences or preferred by the customers. Quality of conformance to design is the extent to which the product or services achieves the design. So we need to make conformance, تأكيد على المطابقة في تصميم البرودكت والسيرفيسز على حسب ما هو متفق عليه عالميا. عشان كده لازم تكون في measurement أو standard measurement that accepted, proved and agreed upon by all the people who are working in this product or services. Organization should assess how much time they spend doing the right thing, right. If you want to control your quality and try to make the competition of your quality is something outstanding, you have to always looking at the time that required for achieving this quality of products or services. طيب, throughout and beyond all organizations, whether they be a manufacturing concern like banks, retailer, storage, universities, hospitals, or hotels, there is a series of quality chains of the customers and suppliers زي ما هتشوف في الفكر that may be broken at any point by one person or one pieces of equipment. If we are talking about the quality in goods or services, and even in the manufacturing of these goods or services, this will be interrelated to each other, although it is distinct, but it is also interrelated, so that we have a chain like silsila that make this quality link and interrelated to each other among the partners in the process of production. Like this. This is the customer, which is outside the organization, and here we have the supplier outside the organization. And if we want to talk about the chain or quality chain, let us to link between suppliers or customers here S to C, which has been stated here in this diagram. This is the suppliers, and we have to link to the customers and the suppliers and the customers, and always we keep what the customers prefer and try to get it to the supplier so that the material will go inside our processes of goods or services in our company or manufacturers will at the end of the day matching the requirement of the customer. So it is something very logical. Again, if we want to define quality, quality can be quantified as follows. لو دايرين نعمل لها quantification نخليها expressed in terms of figures. So it is quality equal to performance over the expectation. Why here the Q is the quality and here P is performance and the E is the expectation. So if you want to make it quantified, you have to look at it in this equation. Then we are coming to managing quality. Asking the questions, how we done the job correctly? Have we done the job correctly? If we want to manage the quality, let us to break the management process in questions and ask ourselves in our organization these questions. So this question can lead us to control and manage our quality. So have we done the job correctly? Should be replaced by asking, if you want to go further, are we capable of doing the job correctly? And capability here means that the organization are having the capacity in terms of equipments, places, environment, good staff, genius engineers. Are you capable to do the job correctly? If you are in a hospital, you have a good doctors, you have nursing, you have equipments, you have all the requirement of doing hospital businesses or services in a better way so that the customers will be satisfied. And after that, you have asked yourself question, do we continue to do the job correctly? Do you have the ability to sustain your quality of services and goods? If you have a very good university delivering very good courses to the students, do you have the ability to sustain this quality of the education in your university? Or you may run in a very bad time by having very bad teachers or having a very bad, which will يعني lead you to a very bad students with grades which is not enough for the outstanding performance. So this is the quality need to be kept for a long time so that the reputation and the organization will keep providing these services in a better quality way, matching the requirement of the customers and the students and the community or the market workplace. Definitely, if we talk about quality in this way, that means the quality, it is not decisions, it is the process. And I hope that you know what do mean by process. Ask yourself if you are not having the answer, you can just remember what you have been taught about management in the last semesters, and you can find what do mean by process. Asking the questions in the right order replaces a strategy of detections with one of preventions. The questions that we have been already asked in the last slide guide us to make a strategy so that strategy can answer the questions, keeping the capability of doing the quality and at the same time sustaining the quality. Everything we do is a process, which is the transformation of a set of inputs into the desired outputs. Process means that you are transferring raw materials as inputs to a product as outputs. In every organization, there are some core businesses processes that must be performed especially well if the mission and objective are to be achieved. Definitely, if you in an organization, you have always some core businesses. The hospitals have some core businesses, universities have some core businesses, has, banks have some core businesses, even in housing, clubs, manufacturing, processing of food, manufacturing, and all these things. So the core businesses always are featuring the businesses, and it needs to be tackling in a very special and careful way so that we can meet or achieve the missions and the objective of our organization. Inspections is not quality control, and the latter is the employment of activities and techniques to achieve and maintain the quality of a product, process, or services. So if you have an inspection, this does not mean that you have a quality. Inspection can help you to build the quality and checking the correct actions of your organization, but you need a full strategy following and controlling the full process of the total quality management. Quality assurance is the prevention of quality problems throughout planned and systematic activities around process. Also, the quality assurance, it is not one action, but it helps you to prevent the quality problems and to take care of it earlier before it happens. And this will make the system of quality in your organization are working and tackling the activities and the processes in a better way. So you need to make the quality assurance as a process so that the process need to be checked and inspect and at the same time assured by all the specialists and the people who are having the capabilities. We are coming again to the starting point of quality, which is built on the needs that is there. You cannot make things that are not accepted by the customers or cannot be bought in the market. It's just for you even. Marketing process establish the true requirements of the product or services. These must be communicated properly throughout the organization in the form of specifications. From where we are getting the needs, this is the function of the marketing people or marketing process to ask questions, make surveys, and identify the needs of the customers so that it can be communicated. These needs, requirement, preferences can be communicated through organization as specifications to be achieved by the process and production and manufacturing process in the organization. Excellent communication between the customers and the suppliers is the key to a quality performance. If we want to make sure that the customer's needs will be met, let us to communicate the desire and the needs of the customers to the suppliers so that they can get the materials that can achieve the requirement. And the organization must establish feedback system to gathering customers information. All the organizations always having a feedback system so that they can make sure that the customers are satisfied, getting their notice and comments, get these comments and communicate it to the people who are supplying the materials and to the people who are inside the organization who are making the products or services, and this will make the quality improving and also developing. Appropriate research techniques should be used to understanding the market and keep close to the customers and maintain the external perspective. If you want to keep this process continuing, helping you by the ideas and desire of the customers, all the organization making appropriate research technique تعمل لها وسائل للبحوث وجمع المعلومات أو surveys اللي هي المسوحات والاستبيانات عشان تقدر to grasp the needs and preferences بتاعت الكاستمرز واحتياجات السوق شنو، بعد ذاك تساعدها في توصيل هذه الاحتياجات لداخل المصنع أو الخدمة أو المؤسسة التي تقدم الخدمة، وبالتالي يتم استيعاب هذه الملاحظات من الكاستمرز في الصناعة أو الخدمة المقدمة. I think it is logical. If we talk about quality as a process, that means quality has also has to have to cover all functions, all the functions inside the company. All members of an organization need to work together on organization-wide quality improvement. You cannot work on quality from a certain part of organization. All the organization must keep helping improving the quality. The cooperations of everyone at every interface is necessary to achieve improvements in performance, which can only happen if the top management is really committed. Although it is better to and very important to cooperate among all the people who are inside the organization to improve the performance, but also the improvement of performance need to have a commitment of the top management of this organization so that it will be a function of all the staff, not just the staff inside the organization, but also the top level of management. If we talk about quality like that, uh, it seems like a very dream picture or very smart picture. Uh, and also what you have planning for, it is not always going smoothly in the implementation process. There are a lot of problems, obstacles, and pitfalls in achieving implementing the total quality management. But it is better also to make sure that you are aware of these obstacles so that you can avoid them as possible as you can. So what is the obstacles to total quality management implementation in any organization for services or product? Number one, lack of management commitment. Look, this is coming first. If there is no commitment from the top management for the quality, things cannot go easy. Inability to change organization culture. If the culture of organization are not oriented to the quality, this will make quality process implementation difficult. Improper planning. You are not planning well for the quality of your product and services. This will also make the implementation process difficult. Lack of continuous training and education. You cannot get quality without educated and training your staff for how to tackle the issue of quality inside the services or product. Incompatibility or incompatible organization structure and isolated individuals and departments. If the structure and departments of the organization are not helping to achieve the quality, this will be a main obstacles for your quality process or program. Ineffective measurement techniques and lack of access to data and results. Without good standards measurement of the quality and having a good data for measuring the quality of your product or services, you cannot go smoothly for implementing quality in your company. Again, paying inadequate attention to the internal and external customers. This is what we have been mentioned in the first slide about the focusing on the customers, if internal or external, and inadequate use of empowerment and teamwork. If you have a very good teamwork, but you are not using them well to achieve the quality, this will not help you to achieve your quality program. Failure to continually improve. If you have pitfalls in keeping and tracking the advanced features of your products, this will not keep you in the market competitive, and it may give you some pitfalls in the market. Uh, okay. طيب, what is the benefit of total quality management? Uh, Surely there is a lot of benefit. Sustained implementation of total quality management can result in benefits such as um, improvement in the quality, productivity, reliability, market share, revenue, profit and growth. Market share, revenue and profit and growth, الثلاثة الأخيرة دي هي as a result of الثلاثة الأولى. Improvement in quality, productivity and reliability. If you do this, you will get market share and you will get revenue and you will get profit, which is mean the same thing, that you are having a very reputation in the market, and the competitors and rivals cannot beating you. A study has shown that companies winning excellence awards outperformance the S&P index. In spite of this, the proportion of companies implementing total quality management is low. Um, this is an just comment that some companies are following the S&P index, which is related to the total quality management. But it is also some companies are not strictly and strongly committed to implement total quality management. This is the new and old cultures of items related to the total quality management and definitions like quality elements, and this is the previous state بتاع elements ده, this is the total quality statement or ideas in recent time. Let us to see definition. product oriented. سابقا بينظر للتوتال كواليتي as product oriented, بس المنتج يكون جيد. Now the customer oriented قد يكون جيد لكن it is not matching the needs of the customer, so you have to change the product oriented to customer oriented so that you can produce the product in a way that meeting and matching the desire and preferences of the customers. البرايورتيز second to services and cost. Always الquality كانت linked to the services أو second to services and cost. Now first among equals of services and cost. Now هي بقت متساوية مع الcost and services. مثلا الديسيجنز دايما في الكواليتي كانت بتوخذ short term. Now it is a long term. And emphasis كانت just detection. Now it is بقت prevention. تكتشف الخطأ اللي تحمي نفسك من الخطأ. الايرورز كانت in the operations وبتتحسب بالاوبريشنز عشان نشوف الكواليتي قالوا شنو. No, now in the system itself. So the system can running the operations all and all without error. And so on. You can go through it yourself to see how the total quality management has been changing the element of quality or items of quality in a very sustainable, long-term, system-wise, focusing on the customers, focusing on the team, and so on. I think by this slide, we are finishing our lectures today. This is the first lecture in the total quality management. I hope you understand it well. I will be more than happy to answer and listen to your comments and questions. Thank you very much for all of you for listening. I hope that you have a good time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.